All right, g'day. I know. Ooh, it's kind of warm in here. Fire it up. Actually, put the windows down a bit. I'm toasty. Well, stiff sore. Okay. I was able to get a whole shift in. We're getting down to the point where we're gonna have to. I'm starting to look for stuff to do. But there's always stuff to do. It's just how long does it take me to do this stuff, right? So, but next week hopefully I have lots of stuff to do because I'm gonna have a chainsaw. But I still got brought up some more wood from down there. Still got about, I'd say maybe a little over 2 cord down in that little goat pen down there that I got to bring up and split. And today was kind of like just dealing with mainly with the wood. And a funky smoke detector. Is that not tight enough? Or is the road just too bumpy? But anyway, yeah, so I got, so my client's excited for me because I told her, I said, oh, probably Friday. Well, tomorrow's Halloween from the making of this video, which is a Thursday. And then Friday, I'm going to go and get my saw. Finally, I'm going to get my new pet chainsaw. So next week, I've got a lot of trees here with the name, with their names on it. Yeah, like she could tell, like, oh yeah, he just wants to play with his chainsaw. That's all. She wouldn't be wrong. Yeah, I can't wait to. But there's a lot of trees around here that I got to clean up. I got one more job to do today. might involve my chainsaw. Might involve the buck saw. I'm not sure. But first, I take a little bit of a break. Then I got to go home and get the pressure washer out of the boat for my dad. So when he was up moose hunting, he went through some mud, and the mud really froze to the bottom of the truck, and he doesn't want to leave it on there because he, you know, for obvious reasons, in the winter you don't want that on there, right? Yeah, so I'm pretty stiff and sore today from those 59 steps, hauling Muskoka chairs and friggin' kayaks up those 59 stairs. I mean, really steep stuff like that. So I've got a new therapy session. So let's say your back is sore, your knees and your elbows and all that is really sore from doing something like that. The best thing you can do the next day is grab a wheelbarrow, find an even steeper hill, put wood in it, and go up and down that hill. That's what I did today. So that'll make you even more sore. You won't even realize, you won't even remember how sore you were the day before. In order to fix him, first we must break him. I should have been a therapist, right? I should have been a physiotherapist. First to fix him, we must break. Ah, some freaking stainless steel sink there. Scrap metal. I don't know if I could get it in here. I got to go home and also unload some tools out of here. Then tomorrow, if I can get that last grass cutting in, I would have done it today, but I got to go to my other client. I got to come back in here and finish up. It's going to be really quick here, but just up a bit. But anyway, yeah. So I was thinking of, like, for when I get my big chainsaw and I get the odd job, what am I going to charge, right? And there's ways to charge by the job, which I'm one of those guys that if you charge by the job, you have to charge ridiculous, right? Which some people can't afford. Like in the city, you could charge what you want, because if the city says you have to take down a tree, it's at your expense, you have to take it down, right? It's on your property, it's your responsibility, right? People don't think about these things when they plant those trees right beside the house or right beside the driveway at the highway, right? You got to think about that stuff. Like, it's not what it looks like now, but what's it going to look like in 30 years, you know? If you're lucky and you're going to be dead by that time, you think you're going to be dead by that, who cares, right? But if you're young, you know, you're going to have to pay for that in 35 years to deal with it, or, you know, if the tree dies or if it gets too out of control, right? So I thought about two prices, 35 an hour and 60 an hour, and a third price would be 100 an hour if I was doing by the hour. And I just said, screw it, just go right 65 an hour. I won't get as many jobs. When I get a job, it's going to pay. So you work 4 hours, you know, you get more than an 8-hour day. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, make it really worthwhile. You know what I mean? And then, yeah. So I got to come back here. Yeah, I got to come back there, cover the rest of the garden with the tarps. Then I got to go dig one more fence post hole. See if I can cut an actual hydro pole. Not like a regular hydro pole, but like a hydro stack pole from an old barn. It's on the ground. It's not activated or like that. Got to go and cut that if I can. I may have to, if I could at least bucksaw through it, not so bad. Well, there's the truck. Then get that in, I'd be happy with that. So it'll make for an okay day, actually. Last week was a really good week financially. Actually, it was one of my better weeks. This week, I don't know. Depends on my other clients if they're back from Vegas or not. If they're back from Vegas, they can, you know, throw me some cash. And if they did really well in Vegas, maybe they can throw me a little more, you know. It's like, oh, no, we won the jackpot. Here, take this. Yeah. Enjoy your winter. There you go. Yeah. I'm kidding. Would be nice, but I'm kidding. I'm kidding, but I wouldn't refuse it if it was a thing. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, though? Yeah. So it wasn't about. It got really warm. It's like 22 degrees. I gotta go home and take my freaking long johns off. I sweat like crazy. But as soon as I do, though, it's gonna freeze. I know it. Oh, look at the little squirrels, little black squirrels. What are they doing? What are you guys doing? Oh, there's a gray squirrel too. Chasing each other around. Saying, "Give me my nut. It's my nut. It's mine. There's only 85,000 nuts on the ground right now, but that one's mine. I'm gonna steal yours rather than grab all the other ones that are just sitting there." Ah, yeah, the mindset of a squirrel. Well, what's he doing? Is that the son or the pa? Neither. both the father and the son drive the same truck, so it's like I don't know. I never know which one it is. I just wave, by the way. It doesn't really matter. So, yeah, no, today went really well. Next week is going to be. I'm really looking forward to doing some cutting with that saw. New saw. I'm pretty confident in my decision of what saw to get. I mean, it's not gonna be the last saw, but you got to think about, like, you know, if I can only afford one saw every couple of years, or, you know, you got to kind of select them, the ones that are going to make you the big money, right? So I already in the previous video kind of gave you the list of the saws. It's basically everything between the 392 and the 661. So you guys tell me which saw you think I would pick from Stihl. It's going to be a Stihl. It's not going to be a Husky. One of the reasons why I like the Stihl is I don't know, I just like them more. The Huskies are great. There's nothing. I have no, like, Husky and Stihl are like the two best, right? They are overpriced, but if you're getting pro saws, you get your money's worth. So what's that worth, right? And there's also too one of the things that's you know, like, it has to be a saw that's practical, right? So, like, most people, they just buy the most expensive thing and the biggest thing, thinking that'll because that'll cut anything I need to cut. Well, what are you most likely to cut? That's, you know, like buying the big saws have their advantages, but you need big trees for big saws. Little saws are great for little trees, but they're no good on big saws. Oh, they got a dragon on there now? Wow, that's cool. I better watch the road. Yeah, watch it. They're really going all out with their Halloween decorating. I like that dragon. Everybody's getting these giant Halloween stuff. Yeah. Kind of like all those weird things they're finding in Antarctica. I don't know if you've seen those videos yet. They're pretty cool. They look so realistic though. You know, it's like, maybe they are. Who knows? Who knows? Weird stuff in Antarctica. You know, what did they do? Did CERN open a portal? I think they did. Oops. Yeah. Oh well. Oh well. But anyway, yeah, so I think I got the right saw picked. And I think it's going to be something that I'm really going to appreciate to have, because of the possibilities it's going to open up for me. Yeah.